toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the SEC, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So UCLA's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Got a man. It's Cox. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time.
There he goes to the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Defense in press coverage. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
UCLA. What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, and you're
turning it on. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. To the air, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Flores. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Catch in the middle. It's Flores. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 4 over Oregon State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the run, it's Isaac. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
from the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Hart. Back open in the middle. Janging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Going to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he wants it all. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Fights off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Flores. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hart. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Dixon. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll get rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking for room. It's Isaac. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught over the middle. It's Mahoney. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Isaac. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Gives it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Hart. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and fires complete.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Rides the back on the option. The give. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll run it from the gun. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Flores.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Hart. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete.
Turns on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Illinois.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But
looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they parachuted the ball into Michie Stadium, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Utah State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Hart. Buys a little extra time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Motion from the wide receiver. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most